Hey everybody, it's episode 12 of season 5 of the Twilight Zone, otherwise known as the season of happy endings. This last time, we had a certain fountain, and we all know what that fountain was. This time, 90 years without slumbering. That sounds like one hell of a night. So, looking forward to seeing what this episode is about. It's kind of hard to tell from the title, so let's just get into it. Ooh. That clockwork.
My grandfather's clock was too long, so it stood.
It's happy already.
Such a long face.
What's up? Do you not like the singing?
I have to go up to talk to him. I don't know what to say to him. He's so happy.
I know how much you love him, and I love you.
We have to put him in a
We're
home.
gonna have to face facts.
So we were thinking,
seconds numbering.
we'd like you to leave. We'll take care of the clocks, don't worry.
Come on down. Don't waste your eyesight, Grandpa.
Well, you know,
Oh, it's Edwin.
once a clockmaker,
Are you all right?
never better.
He's singing. Am I not?
Why, Mom?
It's just that you didn't come down for dinner.
Well, my friend's been acting up today.
Your
I
clock?
can't seem to get it regulated just right.
You're busy working.
We know how you love the clock.
But of course, with a clock as old as that, well, you're bound to run into problems, you know.
You talking about yourself?
Just like old people.
Yep.
Oh. Now you ignore.
Oh, they're doing the
Just
thing
ignore
again.
the clock and ignore me. The main thing is really that you and the baby. You see.
Baby?
Will you get some rest? Take care of yourself?
You know me. I never sleep.
Well, that wasn't so bad. I thought she was coming up to give him bad news. She was just checking in on him. Oh, it's like his ticker. No, that's still running. Ooh.
I didn't wind it properly.
You'll be okay.
Please don't stop. I'll never forget to wind you again.
Yeah, it's back. Good as new. Hey, Rod, what do you got to say?
Each man measures his time, but Sam Forstman measures his allotted time by a grandfather's clock, whose pendulum swings between life and death.
Oh, shit. You saying his life and death are linked to this clock?
Must have been fiddling around with that clock till 4 o'clock in the morning. Will you please sit down?
Are we going to have a conversation?
Is that all you're having?
I'm not hungry.
What about the baby? Now, let's not start fighting again. But you're gonna have to face the fact. Your grandfather's just not a well man.
Why don't we at least let Mel Avery talk to him, just to make sure?
What are you saying?
You think I'm crazy, don't you? Mel Avery is a psychiatrist. You don't have to tell me. I know.
Mel's been a friend of ours for years. You've met him.
Oh, I've met lots of people, but I don't let them tinker with my head.
Sam,
Just make sure it's wound up properly.
Well, your preoccupation with the clock, for
You're
instance.
a bit obsessed with the clock?
I'm fond of my clock, and that makes me crazy.
you have to admit you spend a lot of time with it.
Just because I have insomnia and working on the clock relaxes me, I've had insomnia all my life. So did my father. He died at 90 years without slumbering.
He said the
Just
title.
like the song says.
Oh, it's a song.
All right, son. I'll go to see your friend, the psychiatrist, tomorrow. That clock was completed exactly 76 years ago.
He's telling him all about the clock.
So you and the clock were born on the same day, so to speak.
Oh, they're so
now.
linked.
And why are you so extraordinarily concerned with it?
Well, that clock's worth hundreds of dollars. A family heirloom.
Mr. Forstman, if you don't care to talk about anything else.
Oh, I could talk about clocks for hours, Doctor. But your time's expensive.
Yeah, see you later. Do I seem crazy to you? He doesn't.
There is one thing, Doctor.
Yes?
When my clock stops ticking, I'll die. Oh, there's no doubt about it.
We're linked.
Does that make me crazy?
Crazy is a big word. If
Superstition.
I had a clock like that, I'd get rid of it.
Either the clock goes or I go. That's what you're telling me. Good day, Doctor.
See you, Doc. Doesn't seem crazy to me. It just seems... Oh, there's a clock. That's your clock, Doc. Make sure it's... Ooh, you better have batteries in it or something. Hey, we're getting rid of the clock.
Be careful.
Don't worry, Pops. We got it.
Well, what do you think?
I don't know, Pops. I'm not an interior decorator.
See, he was looking at it, you see? Well, it's the moving guy's fault. They killed him. Sue them. You might get a free clock. He's still gone.
Boy, you had us worried there for a minute.
Not yet, I guess.
Not yet. Not today.
yet.
Is this episode going to end with this clock stopping?
Honey,
He's trying to make some compromise with us, Doug. Oh, hello, Grandpa.
I thought we'd give it a try there, just to see how it looks.
I don't know.
Sam, take a look for yourself. It sticks out like a sore thumb.
Isn't this the same stairs that the guy slipped down in that other episode?
The doctor says the clock should go.
He says you're being obsessed by the clock.
Yes, and he wants you to put me away, doesn't he?
He didn't say that.
Well, I'm not going to any loony bin. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to sell the clock.
Oh, is she going to buy it?
This clock.
Could you keep it going forever?
Mr. Forstman, where will you be living after the baby comes?
What? I'll be here. What are you talking about?
Staying right here, in his own room. Oh, well,
Of course.
I didn't mean anything.
Did you just assume he was going to be shipped off somewhere?
I'll be needing his help. You gonna keep the clock here?
Oh, I thought you were buying it.
Carol, do you know anyone who might like to buy it?
Me? I wish I could afford it.
Why, it would be perfect. You living next door to us, I could visit the clock every day.
Oh, shit.
It's not one of your 8-day clocks. You have to wind it every other day.
I don't think Carol would like you tinkering with it. I'd appreciate it, really. Well, it's up to you two anyway. George doesn't think I'm a bargain hunter. Wait till he hears about this.
She seems nice. They should put a window so he can see it from the house. Just going over to wind the clock.
Well, I'm off to wind the clock.
Oh, well, George and Carol are out of town. Didn't you know that?
Oh, they locked it in. We have to break in.
Don't you realize that the clock winds down after 48 hours?
We've been so happy for the past 2 weeks. All of us.
2 weeks of borrowed time.
Yeah.
I should be grateful.
You just have to break the windows. Get in that way. Can't get in. Gotta break in. Oh, the cops! Duck in the bushes, dude. The cops are here. Woo! Jeez, they're very efficient in the 60s, aren't they?
Hold it right there.
Let me get him. I'll shoot him.
I have to wind the clock, it's running down.
Sure, mister.
Sure,
Where do you
mister.
live?
Well, I
Oh,
live
next door.
next door there, but
That's private property. I can't let you go in
well, you
there.
have to.
What, can you do it?
Don't you see, I'm running down, and if that stops, I'll die.
Oh, I don't think so.
You mustn't do this.
Can I get something for you, Grandpa?
Could you break into the house next door and wind the clock?
I won't need anything. Don't worry, Marnie. It's better this way. Good night, sweetheart.
Maybe he won't die. Maybe the clock will stop and he'll be still alive. And he'll be jumping for joy and singing. Just a superstition. Come on.
It is better this way.
It stopped. Oh, he's a ghost. Well, he was right. He was right about the clock.
It's been a good life, but now it's time to go.
Hey, he's still alive.
Don't let me detain you. How the heck did you get in my bedroom?
Who? What? What? Huh? Who are you? What's going on? He's haunting himself.
Your face is familiar. I'm your spirit.
Get back in here.
Didn't they always tell you that when the clock winds down, you'll die? I used to believe that stuff. But that's silly. Don't you know that?
It's just silly.
I do. I've been to a psychiatrist. He was right and we're wrong.
Yeah, get back in here.
You're just a figment of my imagination. Why, I can see right through you. I've got a great-grandchild coming, and I plan to stay around a while to watch him grow, take him to school.
I might even buy him a clock. Ooh, he's fading. Ooh.
Right.
Good job, dude. Oh, his family are going to be so relieved, aren't they? Hey, what you doing here?
I was worried about you, Grandpa.
My goodness me. You shouldn't worry about me. Come on downstairs and I'll get you a good cup of hot chocolate. Be careful of the steps. Just be careful.
Oh, careful of the stairs. We're not getting your child any dolls.
When that clock died, I was born again.
No man can prolong his allotted hours. He can only live them to the fullest.
Well. Edwin just saved season 5 of The Twilight Zone. Single-handedly brought some sentiment, some good feelings, some good story, didn't sacrifice the story, some comedy, some smiles, left you with a feeling of hopefulness, and the couple, healthy couple, the friend, the neighbor, she's just a sweetie, you know? The psychiatrist, bit of a pal. Everybody in this episode, even the cop, just helping him out. Oh, don't worry about it. You're not gonna. Oh, don't believe that. You're doing fine, mister. Everything about this episode is the antithesis of what went before. And I love this episode about the clock. And he didn't die at the end. He had a hilarious conversation with his spirit. And, you know, he did get the clock the day he was born. He did feel an attachment to it. He was superstitious about it. He did try to keep it going. He was worried. He wasn't crazy. He was just, you know, he'd formed this mental attachment to it, and he saw it as a reflection of his own mortality. And all he needed to do was wait for it to stop. And then he realized, you know what? I don't believe that bull. I'm going to keep living. You know? Mr. Death was nowhere to be seen. He wasn't appearing in corners of the room he'd never seen before. He wasn't there at all. Really good episode of The Twilight Zone. And, yeah, I'm happy. It's the last one I'm watching today, and I'm leaving on a happy note. Feeling good? Let's bring back Edwin again for another episode. Just have him in every episode from now on. He'll brighten your day, won't he? So, thank you for watching this episode with me. I'm sure you enjoyed it as much as I did. We'll be back for Ring-a-Ding Girl next time. Sounds, tongue-in-cheek. We'll see what all that's about next time. And, yeah, if you got a clock, keep it wound. But if it stops, you forgot about it, don't worry about it. It's fine, you know? Get a new one, wind it, fix the time, make it fast, make it slow. It don't matter. It's up to you. You know? Live your clock life the way you want to. I'll see you next time.